Yuck. Yoo-hoo! And thanks for tuning in to another awful movie review.
Anybody out there?
Without Warning is a low-budget science fiction horror film, which some claim inspired the classic Predator. And that's about it. The movie's flex stops there. Predator may be borrowed from this film's concept and made it 1,000,000 times better.
Hey, you're missing one of God's great creations.
Because the Arnold Schwarzenegger classic was a tight, adventurous sci-fi horror action pick with great supporting performances from Carl Weathers and Bill Duke, among others, and a terrific, terrifying alien.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
But without Warning, yeah. If Predator was a product bought off Amazon, this movie would be the Wish or the Alibaba version.
Hubba hubba.
But just before we get going, if there's a bad movie you'd like me to review, leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, let me know your thoughts and feelings on Without Warning.
I'm in command here. You do as you're told. Your job is to take orders.
A group of kids get the terrific idea to go swim in a lake, even though hunting season has officially begun. I don't see what could go wrong there. Well, it doesn't take long before they become the prey, but the hunter is no ordinary human being. He's an extraterrestrial, which uses rural California as a hunting ground. He throws at people these small pancake-looking things which latch on to their victims and suck the blood out of their organisms.
Dad, why does it always have to be like this?
That's absolutely revolting. I will give credit to the music score because it's really not bad, and the little special effects we do see aren't bad either, but you only see the alien visitor in the end. This thing stays in the shadows a lot. He reminds me a bit of the aliens from Mars Attacks. The mask was designed by special effects master Rick Baker himself, and surprisingly the actor in the costume, Kevin Peter Hall, would also go on to play the Predator 7 years later. Wrap your head around that.
Look, mister, I don't know what you're talking about.
As much of a terrible movie as this is, it stars two veteran actors from the past, Jack Palance as a very creepy gas station owner, and Martin Landau as an over-the-top caricature of a sergeant suffering from extreme PTSD. The guy thinks he's still in the army, and that alien invaders are coming to destroy mankind. Well shit, wouldn't you know, the guy's actually right.
I knew it.
One of the problems with this movie is that there's no real suspense nor thrills. The idea was very interesting, but the story just does not move on.
Okay, you don't have to tell me now. I'll find out soon enough.
It suffers from a weak script packed with snooze-inducing dialogue and people sitting around or laying around. It sure bears its title well because it doesn't warn us about its crappiness.
Aggie, give me another beer, would you?
And I have a problem with stupid people, don't we all? And this movie has a whole barrel of them. After barely escaping the clutches of the alien, our newly formed couple here go out to get some help and stumble into a bar, a scene which lasts forever, by the way. And the great idea of those people is to take them back to where they just came from.
Now, before we can convince the police that we ain't as crazy as Sarge, this thing is gonna kill again. Now get in the truck.
I mean, yes, sure, maybe the police won't believe that part about the alien hunting you down, but the bodies stored in the cabin are more than enough proof that something really bad is going on here. That's just a really stupid move.
Greg, please, I don't want to go back there.
I've already mentioned the very questionable decision-making process of these kids, but I'd also like to ask this question. What kind of a family dynamic is this? The guy is literally pointing a shotgun at his own son. Who in the world does that?
I don't know what's going on.
And things get even worse when a scoutmaster and his scouts are on the trail of a great Indian tribe known for growing beans.
The Guapo were famous for raising beans. They were a bean-raising tribe.
He tries to make fire with a rock to light his cigarette up.
I mean, this is stupid. I hate it when people do things like this.
All of this gives the movie a very obnoxious tone. So overall, yeah, this is a pretty bad movie. It's got mostly terrible acting, a bad storyline, and is very boring. Just watch Predator or Peter Jackson's Bad Taste. What an awful movie.